Hi, my name's Andy Mackenzie from Dare to Become, and I'm doing a guided breathwork series for Proto-col. I'm a guided breathwork facilitator, Wim Hof instructor, and life coach. And one of the things I've found that makes the most difference to people's life is just learning how to breathe more efficiently and more effectively. Most of us breathe in a shallow state most of the time. So we draw our breath into our upper chest and we breathe at quite a rapid rate. All this breathing ever does is tell our body and our nervous system that we're stressed, that we might be in danger. So by learning to slow our breathing down, to slow our breath and bring it into our belly, a deeper breath and a much slower exhale, we actually start to send the signals to our body and brain and our nervous system that we're okay, we're safe, you can relax. Today we're going to talk about conscious breathing. And what I mean by conscious breathing is our autonomic nervous system is set up in a way that we should be breathing without even thinking about it. The trouble with that is most of us live in a stress state. I'm going to put a timer on in a minute. And what I want you to do is just connect to your breath. Feel how you're breathing. Is it through your nose? Is it through your mouth? Is it into your upper chest, your abdomen, or your belly? Where is that breath going? How deep is it? Now, when we first connect, it's very common that we change the way we're breathing because we all think, oh, I need to breathe a little bit better. But what I want you to do is just return back to the breath that's comfortable for you. And then I'm going to put a timer on for 1 minute. And I want you to count the amount of breaths that you take in that minute. So here we go. Found your breath? I'll start the timer now. So a very simple question to you. How many breaths did you take in a minute? Simply put, if you've breathed more than 6 times in that 1 minute, your body is in a stress state. But don't worry, we can change that very quickly. And this is why the power of breath has such an impact on our lives, because we can change that autonomic state very quickly. Believed to be something that was autonomic, i.e., we can't change it. Science has proved time and time and time again that by taking control of our breath can shift the way we feel. So I want you to try something with me. We're going to have to warm up. We're going to have to use different muscles for breathing. If we're breathing into our upper chest, we are literally just using our upper intercostal muscles to bring space through our upper rib cage. But what I want is for our diaphragm to move down as we breathe in, and then for our ribs to start to move up and out. We imagine our ribs doing a full 360 as we breathe, so they go up and out, but they expand as well, allowing that full lung cavity, your thoracic cavity, to create space for the lungs to grow into. And it may feel a bit weird to start off with, but if you just place one hand on your tummy, one hand on your chest, and try to breathe in through your nose. A great book by James Nestor called Breathe teaches you why and how we should be breathing through our nose. We've got a huge cavity behind our nostrils that take the breath, they pressurize the breath, they humidify the breath, they warm the breath, they take all the little impurities out and then deliver that down into our lungs in a way that our lungs can use it most optimally. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and connect through our nose to our belly. Trying to draw that breath deep down into our tummy first, and then allow it to overflow into our chest. And then just let the breath fall out. Your focus should be trying to make your exhale twice as long as your inhale. And by doing this, we slow the whole breathing process. We take our breath down to under 6 times a minute. Only go as far as is comfortable and just repeat it time and again. Now, like any muscle, the more we warm up our diaphragm and our ribs, our intercostal muscles, the better they will become at expanding and contracting. So try to make each breath in a little bit longer, that little bit deeper, that little bit fuller. And then I find that pursing my lips as if I was blowing out, or about to whistle, but not actually making a noise, allows me to really control and regulate the out breath. So again, breathe in through the nose, into the belly, fill up the chest, purse the lips, and just allow that breath to fall out of you really softly and really slowly. This is what I call conscious breathing. You are thinking and feeling the breath coming in, the breath filling you up, and the breath slowly falling out of you. If you did this 5, 10 times, 3 or 4 times throughout the day, or whenever you're feeling stressed or anxious, I guarantee you it'll shift the way you're thinking in that moment. It'll automatically take you back to that resting phase, that calm, relaxed phase. Try it out. Put it into your daily life. Whatever time you need to breathe, just head to that breath. So, over the next few days, we're going to look at different types of breathing. Okay, we're going to look at a breath called the physiological sigh. Science has proven this to be the fastest at calming people down when they're stressed or anxious. We're also going to look at a breath called the hummingbird breath or the hummingbee breath. We're going to make a noise as we exhale. This will stimulate our vagus nerve, another system that we have that can help relax our bodies and brains. And then we'll look at some simple breaths like the box breath. We'll look at the 4-7-8 breath. Great breaths that help focus the mind in on breathing as well. Sometimes when we meditate, we can get into the feel of meditation, but then our brains wander. And actually, by keeping our brains on task with something as simple as counting, can help us stay in the moment. And then finally, I'm going to introduce you to the Wim Hof breathwork, something that I specialize in, and something that I hope will bring you quite a profound experience. So look out for those in the next coming days, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Take care.